Good afternoon, everybody, and how are you? My name's Iris Smith, and I'm the owner of a small business called The Flower Patch, where I make beautiful artificial flower arrangements for all occasions. And this is Marley, my cat. He is better, guys, if you're wondering, and thanks for all your concerns towards him. He is much better, and he is back to his normal self. He's been following me around all morning. So, well, thank you for all your wonderful comments, and hello to Diane, who's not been watching for a while because she's been really busy making blankets, baby blankets and cardigans. Wow, you know, you are really talented. I can't knit. My mum can, but and my sister, but I can't. Right, today, last night, about 9:30, 9:45, stay there, I received a message from somebody who said, a lady, I always say young lady because everybody's young at heart. So from a young lady who asked me, because we did the arrangement yesterday in black, silver and white, if I could do a wreath today with a sign for Halloween. Again, you know, subtle, not too much, with a bow, but just in black and white. So that's what we're going to do. So first of all, I want to show you the sign. I haven't attached it to the wreath, but this is the sign that I have, and it is quite big, as you can see. I've placed on a witch's hat at the top myself and attached it through the hole that's up there to hold it in place, which says beware. So we've got that in black and white. I have made a bow. The tail ends, I think I've done a bit too long, but we'll see what we can do with those. In black and white, with black and white ribbon, with a ghost on that say boo, and then just plain burlap ribbon in white as well. So, and then I've placed a centerpiece. So I've started off with the black ones at the back are 6 inch and the white are 5.5 inch. And this one in the center is 4.5 inch. And the tail ends are about 24 inches. So I don't think I'm going to need them that long, but we'll see. I am using a 16-inch grapevine wreath, basically because of the sign is exceptionally long. So I'm going to place it on, coming over the top and slightly at the bottom at an angle, like something along these lines, just at a slight angle. I don't want it like this, just slightly, you know, at a little angle. So that's what we've got for those. Now, I have got a lot of black and white elements, but it's just trying to pick the right ones. I hope I've done myself good, but I have put a lot on here because some of them I'm not sure, you know, if I'm going to use them or if they'd look okay with the arrangement. So I have got the white ficus out that I had left from yesterday, doing the project yesterday. Now I'm going to go through the white foliage first. I have got this now. Guys, I don't know what it's called. I've had it a while. I had more than this. I had about 15 bunches, but it's gone right down to about 3 or 4. And I've had it about a year or so. And with it having spikes on the end around the leaves, I thought for the wispy bits, I could use this. For our more of a solid leaf in white, I've got out the white elephant ears. So I've cut a few down and placed picks on the odd one, and I've left the odd one slightly longer as well, just in case I'd like them to be longer. I have got out what I've used yesterday, but in white, our ginkgo leaves. I've chopped a few up in advance and placed them in the bunch at the bottom, so we may dot those around. And I found in my bucket some last pieces of harvest foliage in white that I thought I may be able to chop up and use as filler foliage, or dot it around, or place them on single picks to get the most out of it. Now, I haven't opened these because I'm not sure if I want to use these, but if I excuse the noise, guys, like this, we've got, oh crikey, there's 2 bunches of about 20, I think there were here, some of our cypress leaves, so I may pop those in, and as you can see, they come really flat, so I will manipulate them to make them look a bit more realistic. So we have got those as well, and that's in our white foliage. In our black, I've got out, now I had a bag of these, I've got the bag on the floor, in fact, just in case we need some more. They are just heads of the maple leaf in black, so I've placed picks on 12 just to start with. In case we need more, I've left the bag here with me. And I've also got out, again, I don't know if I'm going to use these, I don't think so, if I'm being honest with what else I've got, but here are our mini black peacock feathers. I've also got out, and I've placed a few on single picks again as well, some of our black willow. And again, with it being slim, pointy, like the witch's hat, I thought we may incorporate that. And I've got some more of our black fern out, again, with it being spiky and pointy, I thought, you know, we could get that out as well and use some of that. I have got out just 1 bunch of my black eucalyptus, just to add a softer leaf in, because I do always, you know, suggest, you know, if that's what you wish, to add in, like, if you're rough textures with smooth, or, you know, like the cypress leaf is spiky, and then use spiky against some leaves that are just round and soft. You know, balance them out, do the opposite from each other. I have got, oh my gosh, this is cool as well, some of my gypsophilia, sorry, I was talking to a lovely lady, Karen. She's just let me know where there's a garland of gypsophilia where you could get lots of picks from. So, but I have got some baby eucalyptus in black as well. Now, I've got black and white in these, guys. I don't know which one to use yet. I may use them both or one of either colour. But the reason I may not be using the peacock feathers is because we've got the wispy grass in them as well. But we've got some of our lovely balls with some spiky grass with the odd little berry dotted around on some of them, but not all. So I've got both of those out in case. So we'll place those there. Now for our floral, I have got these out, the spiky mums. Now again, with them being spiky and rough texture, I thought they may look quite nice in the arrangement, but at the same time, I've got out the black and white roses to soften the floral up as well. So we've got those. Now I did get out another crow. Oh, it's lost a leg. Oh, I may not have to use this then. I was going to say I got out another crow and may place that somewhere on the wreath as well. But I've also got out these just for a little bit of a, you know, a scary thing. These picks, they do come, and I've tried to open them up before we start with maple on them, some twiggy bits. You may not see this, but some swirly wire where it's curled. Obviously the eyes with the I don't know if they're supposed to either be eyelashes or something, or I'm not sure. Yeah, and just little things like that, and they were quite tough to open because they're tangled up with each other. So, but we've got these picks out as well. Some have got 2 eyes on, some have got 3, and some have got 4. So I did get out 1, 2, 6 picks, in case, with it being a big wreath, in case I may need 6, I may not. So that is what we've got for our arrangement today. Now let's just push them down there. I'm going to turn the camera down and I'm going to attach our sign. Now with the hat on it, I may have to just bend the back of it because it's not sitting flat if I don't. I've already placed some holes in, so you know, I place it on top of the wreath and put a marker pen where I'd like to punch, you know, make the holes into it so we can attach it. So let's just bring our camera down, guys, and let's get cracking. I'm still waiting for my pink pumpkins. So I may have to leave it around here, guys, with it being so big. Or can I come in and, if you don't mind the hat not always being in view? Let's see, it's quite tough, this. Maybe if I bring it over here a little bit, like that. So, I've got out some floral wire to attach our sign. Oh no, come on away. Oh, it's just scratched me. So I've made the 4 holes for me to attach it. So if I turn it this way, if you look, if I leave the hat like that, it doesn't sit flat to the wreath. So if we just have it, I think, let's see, maybe around there. So I'm just going to, let's get my weaving needle. Place the floral wire in and then through through the wreath at the back. And then do the other one and place it in a different position so it doesn't, so we've got something to, you know, attach the wire around. So we'll do that, pull that one across like so, and then I would just pull it at the back so it's tight. I will just twist it and I will cut it after we've placed all of the wire in. So that's one. Now let's do the opposite. I tend to go from, when I've got 4 holes, go 1 here, 1 here, so it doesn't move at the bottom. Let me just see now. I think I've done that. No, that's all right. Just getting a weaving needle. Pull it through. Oops, let's just grab that one before it goes all the way in. And do the same with this one. If you find that your hands are a little bit slippy, just grab your flat nose pliers just to pull on the wire a little bit to give you a bit of the help. So that's the second. So now let's go back to the top. You can get these weaving needles from Amazon. I bought a pack of 100. You can get them in different colours or just one colour, it's your choice. They are just plastic. They're very cheap. Lovely friend Linda suggested to make it easier, which it does, instead of struggling trying to get your wire through. Just twist at the back here. And then our last one. Do the same. Let me just hold that so it doesn't go through. I've got a plaster on, guys, today. Last night when I was doing the cooking for my family, I positioned the knife wrong and caught the tip in my finger. And then this morning while working, and I was doing an order with a ribbon, I snipped some ribbon off and then caught the top of my hand with the scissors. So I've cleaned them all up, put antiseptic spray on, so everything should be okay. Right, so now I've got the wire at the back, I'm going to cut some of the excess off and then turn the wire back inside our wreath. Oops, a daisy. Just bend it down. That's that one. Get that one back in. There. So now we've got our sign and our place. I may just put a dab of glue. It should sit like that. So there's our sign. If the hook isn't in the right position when I place it on the easel, I will move it. But we'll just keep it there for now. So right, let's have a look what we're going to use first. I think I want to place in some of these around the back as well as just a few pieces of fern, with them being the bigger leaf, and use the wider leaf more as your backdrop foliage to give you, and then bring the smaller leaves in more to the center. Oh, and I had a lovely message off a lady called Helen Woodcock, stating that she's been watching me for quite a while now, and you know, her work, bless her, has improved, you know, really quite a lot thanks to me, and I thought that was really sweet of her. So I'm going to place, I will be placing foliage behind. Oh, I've just pulled that off the pick. Behind the witch's hat as well. Let's just get another pick on it. Sorry guys, I just don't like things in my way when I'm working. And I'm going behind here also. Oops, daisy. And I'm placing these on the outer side of the wreath. I don't know if I want them that close though. Not on this one. Let's just move it down a little bit. Let me start and place one here. Just under the sign at the bottom. I can't get it in. Oh my gosh, we're not starting off very well, are we? Let's just be patient. And take your time, there's no rush. I'm cutting these down a little bit shorter, the stem. I don't want them as long. Oh my gosh, my tummy's grumbling again. I don't know what's up with me. Right, so this one's a little bit frayed. So you can either not use it, or if you haven't got many, just follow the pattern of the leaf with a pair of scissors. To tidy it up. I don't know why this one's like this. Or just cut the threads off where it's fraying. Right, I do then, if I can just get that little bit. Right, 1 minute, where's it? Oh, it's here. I do have a cigarette lighter, just like your ribbon, and I just quickly seal that fraying on the edge. And just, I don't go too close, I don't, well, to where it's burning. Like so. So now that looks lovely and neat and tidy. I may have to do that on this one as well. I don't know why it's like that. I just want to seal it. We don't want it fraying, just like you would if you was just burning a bit of your deco mesh when you're using the wood burning tool. That's all I'm doing. This, we don't want it fraying. So let's just get those in there out the way and place this one in. Let's have a look at this one. Do the same with this. It just seals it, that's all it does. As soon as you can see that it's just took off the fraying, then stop. Just, you know, go around it like I've got a bit here. You know, don't just hold it in one position. Just quickly touch it and then let go. Put that here. Probably one more. See, done it on here as well. I'm going to pull this pick out, it's not very good. Let's place a new pick on. So that's new pick, and I've just taken off some glue that's just seeped out, and we'll just quickly do it again. And I think then that would be that with those. So that's nice and sealed. We'll have that there. So we've gone just around with those. I'm not going to place any more in them because they are quite a large leaf. Let's get some of our black fern. I think, guys, when I bought the black fern, I got it from a supermarket where I live called Tesco, and I got it from them. They did it in green as well, and I bought plenty of green. So I'm going to bring some of our, if I can just get under here, just slightly give it a lift. Oops. So when I go from 12 o'clock down to 9 o'clock, then the magic word is in what I say, you know, down. You place your stems downwards. When you're going from 6 o'clock up to 9 o'clock, again, you place your stems going upwards. I'm going a bit more on the top with these. And maybe one more. And I'm going to, oops, that's a bit of a glue string. Then I'm going to place the bow on just at a later stage. Let's just dig that in a bit. That one's just not holding. I think it's in a bigger, too big of a space. So let's redo it. Find a smaller. There we go. If you find that you've placed a stem in and it's keeps flopping over to one side, just pull it out and place it in a tighter area where the twigs or on your wreath are more compact. So I think if I've got a small one, I haven't really. So if you want to make them shorter, just pull or cut the leaves off at the bottom. And what I'm going to do with that, I'm going to just bring this one slightly inwards. Not too much, because I don't want to cover the whole of the sign. So there we have those. So we don't need no more of our fern. You don't have to, if you want to do one of these guys, you can do it in, just use black as one of your dominant colours, and then choose red, purple, orange, lime green, whichever colour you choose to go along with at the time. So I'm going to put some of these in now. As I said from the beginning, these come flat. I like to manipulate them to make them look more realistic instead of just popping them in like that. So I hold the top of the cypress leaf and I just get my hands and stroke it down so it opens all of the twigs up. And then once I've done that, I just manipulate the stem, give it a little bit of a bend, and then rub it again while the stem's bent, and it looks more realistic than being flat. Right, so let's see where we're going to place. I may not place in too many of these. Very thin stems as well. So let's look for somewhere again where it's compact and your wreath will hold it. But let's just bend the stem first and then stroke it. They are plastic. And just stroke it to open them up. Has everybody got anything lovely planned for the weekend ahead? With it being nice weather, I'm probably going to pop in the garden again and just see what flowers need deadheading and taking the heads off because they've finished blooming. I like it when it's nice weather so I can go in the garden. Me and my husband are keen gardeners. I know my friend Audrey in the States, in a little town called Phoenix in New York. I know she's a keen gardener, and when I've watched her videos, because she does do YouTube videos. So check her out on Heavenly Scent Cut Flowers. She does do lovely videos, and she's got a wonderful German Shepherd dog called Tucker. He's beautiful. And I sometimes she just say, "Well, my husband is mowing the grass," and you can hear him, bless him. I think I'm going to bring some round here as well. Oops, I haven't opened it up, have I? So let's just bring one. Get that bit of glue off that I've just caught. And I think I may need 2 more, and then that should be enough. Oh my goodness, my tummy. I don't know why my tummy keeps grumbling. It's been fed. So let's let me just turn my scissors out of the way. Then I'm going to go 1 through here, because I feel we need one at the bottom of here. And then I'm going to place the other one here like I did at the top. Like that. So I hope you can see. I hope it's not too much out of view. Now let's have a look. I've placed some of these on single picks before we started, so I wasn't forever gluing. I can't remember how many I did, but let's just grab those. And again, it's going to be quite, you know, quite monochromatic. I'm not putting any green colour foliage in either. It's just like yesterday I did when we did the table arrangement, but today it's not having any. So if I can just, that's not sitting correctly, so let's just place that one back in. Oops, that one wants is fraying a little bit. Crikey. There we go. Well, poor Benji's still not very well, bless him. The little dog that I take a walk, my neighbour's dog, is still poorly. So we've got that there. I'm going to place these as well on top, with them being long as well. I may place some on the bottom also. In fact, yes, I will. I'll bring some down here. I'm going to cut them down Saves me doing them individually. And we'll do it like that instead. So that's then, we can just place them in. Let's bring one under here also. So we'll do a zigzag with these. We'll go one on top, one on bottom, and create that zigzag effect. So now we've just done that one on top, so we'll go underneath. Oops, wrong way. I placed it in the wrong way. So we'll come back. Let's look for a tighter space. Just want to see if anything's catching, because I can feel something. Just a piece of wood. And there's no stems come through. I think it's the wood, because I haven't tidied this wreath up. So there's probably bits of the wood that's catching. Then turn it around, and then one underneath, along with the cypress. Oh, what's happened to that leaf? Oh, nothing. Then one on top as well. Best thing about a monochromatic, you can place things with the same colour near each other, but I wouldn't suggest placing in too many of the same colour. Try and place something in the middle of it just to break it up. There. So I've got one left. I'm not going to use that one. If I need anything, I'll just come back to it. Excuse me. Now I do have these as our wispy bits. Let me just try and see. I think they could actually go maybe on top somewhere. We'll see as we go along. I'm going to place in, let's see, do I place in the picks, or in fact I'm going to put the bow on first. And I've placed this here in the centre, the fern, because I'm having the bow here and I want something coming away from the bow. So I'm going to be wanting this sit in something like that here. So let's get this in as well, our bow, so then we can work around it. So again, I'm using my weaving needle. I'm not going to pull it all the way at the moment, the wire, because I'm going to want to adjust the bow to a position that I'd like it to be in before I just attach it. Right, so that one's through as well. So before I twist it at the back, let's just get our bow sitting in the position that we'd like it. I may, because the tail ends are really long, I may do the waterfall effect and bring this down here so the ribbon is just slightly leaning over onto the bottom of the side. Or I could, it is quite long, I may do that, and then I may have to bring them down because I don't want a loop which is really big like so. So let's just fasten now our bow. Now it's in position. Twist it at the back. I've just realised I'm wearing a black blouse, a black shirt, and I didn't realise. May as well blend in, eh guys? Let's just push that into the wreath as well. So we have our bow attached. Now when I do the waterfall effect, I do place them together. Bring your arm down there to the bottom where you're wanting to fasten it, and then just place your hand underneath to create that loop, to lift it. I think that would be big enough. I'd probably bring the white in. I don't know, we'll see. So then where you're going to want to fasten it, let me just grab another floral wire. Oops, a daisy. And then pinch them together like so. If I can use a Chanel or pipe cleaner if you like. Doesn't have to be floral wire. These, what I'm using, are 22 gauge. And then I've wrapped it over once, and I'll twist it at the back so it stays together. And then I'm going to do the same with this. There's a lot of using the weaving needle. Again, it does make it easier. So it's right here. So that's one. Oops, it's popped out. And then let's just push that one through if I can. Oops. Oh, I can't see the needle yet. There we go. And then again, just twist. So there we have that. So we've got our bow now attached, and now tail ends. So I may let those just sit like that. And because I've got the white one here, I don't want the white one here because we've got a white loop at the bottom. So what I'm going to do is bring the black one with the boo and the ghost picture on and bring that in. So then it goes white, black, white. And then it goes black, white, black. And it follows with the bow as well. So there is our bow all attached and looking pretty. So let me grab the picks, the scary picks. I can then work around these, yeah, as well. I don't think I'm going to need 6. We're just, oh gosh, they tangle up, guys. They are terrible. Look how they catch. And they're quite fragile as well. I don't want to, oh look, I've just pulled that one. Let me just glue it. And get that one back how it was. So again, I've already opened them up, and I'm going to want to bring one up here. So, and I'm going to keep them the length they are, because once we place everything else in, I don't want them to be hidden. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. They are wrapped around each other again. I did unwind them. Oh gosh. And now this one. Oh my gosh. It's really, really. Let's place that one there. Oh, crikey. Now I've lost an eyeball. I've lost an eye. Oh, it's caught again. What fun. I'm going to have to keep these separated from each other. They just keep catching. Place that one there. Right, let's get this one in. So we're going to bring this one around here. And you can manipulate them again once they're in. I can't put them on Marley, can we? Let's look for somewhere for this one to go. Let's just bring the eyes up. Like so. Do it with this one as well. We'll place that one around here. Oh, I've just caught it. Blue everywhere. We may use them all, guys. And I'm going to bring one around here, and I may use the other one in the centre here. So yeah, why not? It's a big wreath. Spread them around, and then let's use this one. I'm going to use this one in between where the bow is here. I could bring it inwards, but then it's going to cover the side, so we'll use it where the bow is. Bring them all in, and so we've got eyes looking at us from every direction. So that's that. Let's get the blue off. So there's our eyes all in. Doesn't that add something really good to the arrangement? So we've got those. I don't know about him now. He's got 1 foot. I don't know whether to bring him down here. Maybe. I could take his other foot off, but then I don't know. It's probably in the box. I'll have a look, more than likely. So we'll place, I'm going to bring him down here because we've got the hat up above. I want to bring him, so I'm just seeing where, around here. Let's let him sit up there. bring him outwards. I'll keep that there. We'll place a maple leaf around it until I attach his other foot. Oh, is that it over there? I can't tell. No. Right. Before we go any further again, I'm wanting to add in some of our spiky mums. I'm going to stand up for this bit, guys, so I can see above it. And I'm going to bring one on the inside. Here, and then I'm going to bring one. Let's get that glue string on the inside here as well. I'm going to place one just within the bow there. Let's just stick its head up a little bit more. I'm going to pull the head off and place it on a pick if I can. Yeah. And then once we've got these in, we can work around filling it in with all the other bits of elements that we have and do that. Bring one here. Let's get another one. Gosh, these are tough to get off. There. Take the glue off what's come with it. And then I'm going to bring another one down here. And we'll place the roses in, maybe next as well. There's no right or wrong way how you want to place things in or what you want to put in first. Sometimes, I mean, usually I tend to start with my foliage, but when it's arrangements like this, where I need to work around floral with the foliage, because sometimes you do, then that's fine. Again, there's no right or wrong way, guys. They all still come out looking beautiful. Right, let's get the roses in. I don't know why I picked 8. I've just seen I've picked 8. I only wanted 7. So let's place a rose slightly up here, and again just bend it. I think I'm going to get a bit of glue onto this, guys, because if it's going to go outside it needs to be secure. And I'm going to start doing some on top with the roses. I think we're going to want one there, but we'll just place one in here as well. I don't know, I may have to cut that one down. And then bring one where we've placed the tail end, where we've attached the tail ends. So one of the roses can just cover that little piece here, so you don't see your mechanics. Now I've got 3. I may bring one here on the outer side, one down here at the bottom between these 2, and then where these 2 are up here, where the witch's hat is, just bring one slightly there. I may even attach it to her hat instead to make that triangle. So let's see how it can be attached. I think it's going to have to sit on top, guys. So let's just cut the stem extremely short. And I'm going to just attach it to her hat up above. And then we'll bring one coming out from the side as well. And then one from the bottom. I'll turn it this way. So it's there, so we want one under here with like so. So we have all our roses in as well. We'll sort the hat out at the end. I will glue it on. So I just want to see, I think we may need to, could add in a little bit of both of those. I want to add in our ginkgo leaves. Again, I've cut some down, but I may need to cut into some again if I haven't got enough. I think I did cut enough. I've cut them where there's mainly singular, so I can dot them around. So let's get one behind here. So I'm going to go a zigzag with them. Let me just, I think I want a smaller one there. It's quite a big one. I don't think I cut many small ones down. Well, I may use the one with 2 on then. So we've gone in, so let's bring this one out. I'm going to actually go just under here. We'll lean it in a little bit as well. Just have a little play with them and bring one in again. Let's cut that one a little bit shorter. Where's one with two? There we go. And then we'll go out. I don't really want these too long. I just want them like filler foliage dotting around the arrangement. Then we'll come on the outside as well again. So it's just doing your zigzag placement. Have we got any more single ones? Oh yes, there's one, and then we have it. So I'm bringing the single ones on the inside and the double ones on the outside. Looks like a glue stick. So I'm just going to pop this one under the tail ends as well. In fact, I may actually bring it up. Excuse my head. Oh, that's a thing. A lovely lady, I think it was Linda, again my friend, told me to be careful because when I place my head down, my hair looks like it's going to go into the glue. And then we want a single one. Have I got one? Oh yes. Oh, I've cut enough then. And then we'll bring one just, oh, it's caught me. Under here. As well. So have I got any odd ones left over? Not really. No, I'm not going to place any more in. So we won't use any more of those. So that's those as well. Now I want to add in some maple. Again, if I need any more, I will grab them. We may not again use everything. I just grab what I thought would look lovely. Let's just cut a few down to start with. Oops. I want to bring one in here, bring a bit of the black. I think I may need to cut that one, guys, a little bit shorter because I don't want it sticking up too much. And even under the loops here, we need to fill in under there as well. And we could also bring some of these on the outer side. Let's bring a little bit in like that. There we go. Let's just get some under here. and another one here as well. Bring that one in slightly. So we'll do the ones just on the inside to start with, and then we're going to see how many we may need on the outer side. Again, I think I need to cut that one. Just get that one. Go there. Do I bring? Nearly gone. I don't want to. I want to leave at least a little bit. I'm going to place that one here. As well. Right, let me just put a bit of glue on that one. That eyeball seems a bit loose. Yeah, it was. I just pulled it off. Stick it back on. Get rid of any glue that's caught up on it. Right, so now we've got the longer ones that I want to mainly bring on the outside as well. Sorry. I definitely want one behind the witch's hat. I'm going to glue that. I don't want it to be flopping. And just get that. Oh, got a little bit of a stem that I've popped through. Anything else? No. Oh, did I put the eyeball in there? Got the glue just in time before it's set. Oh, I can be clumsy sometimes. I want one here. There's a gap there, as you can see, underneath the sign. We've got the tail ends, but we need a bit more foliage. And because we've got two white there and the elephant ear, I'm going to add in the maple. If I can get it in, let me just turn it. It's not, I'm placing it inside the wood. And there we go. So that's what I'm looking for as I'm going around the edge, for any like gaps or too much of one colour. That's okay. I may put one behind these as well and add to it. We will be adding some more white in. There is a lot of black. I think that needs to come down a little bit more. There we go. I Right, I've got 2 more pieces. Let's see. Something's telling me one around here and one around here. So let's do that. And one also just around this area. Right, now we need to add in some white. I know this, I placed a couple on single picks. I think I'm going to want to add these in dotted around, but on the outside, do I use for the wispy? Yeah, because it's got spikes on. So we're going to cut a few of those down. Oh, I'm going to cut 4. I thought I'd done 1, 2, 4. I thought I'd done 5. Let's cut another one. Don't want it that long. There. We'll use those to start with. I don't think I'm going to be adding the ficus in, guys. No. Let me just look. Maybe I don't want the peacock feathers. Now these I do want in with the spiky, but I may place a bit of both of those in, and I'm not so sure about the eucalyptus either. But let's first of all get these in. See if we can move the leaves around facing both of them the same way. Now I'm looking now on here for the most where there's lots of black as well. So there's a lot of black leaves if you're looking at the foliage around here. So I'm going to want to bring just the spiky white foliage in as well. And I'm going to be doing that around and see what we can get in. Oops, a daisy. So let me do one at the top as well here, because there's a lot of black around here too. So incorporate some white. Let me just cut that. That's a bit thick, that stem. You could pull these off and just place them in singular, but I think because obviously I wanted some wispy bits, I'm going to actually leave it. I do want one behind the witch's hat as well. That is a big black colour there. So we'll just place that there. Now what about that bit? Yeah. We'll put another one there. So let's grab another one. I'm going to work my way around, and we're going to bring one here. Sorry if you can't see the full view, guys. It's really such a big wreath. Let's get one here as well. I've got this one this smaller piece here. I may bring that on the inside where I place the fern. As well. They are exceptionally long. Let me just cut that one. Put that there. Put that one there. And just do. It doesn't matter if you've just got, you know, you haven't got as many leaves on, because I'm only looking for the tips of the leaves at the, you know, at the top. I don't want nothing really. I'm not bothered or keen about having any more foliage down here, any more leaves. So even if you've just got 2 on, you know, that's okay, because I'm just looking for the spiky leaves at the top, the tips. How many is that? Another one. See, this one's got more. I could split that. And these are quite long as well. So we want that here. So what you're looking at is you've got your black, white, black. So then white. And that's what I'm trying to, you know, do by adding these in at the back to give that movement. Do I cut this? I'm going to cut this one. So again, it's around here. I may just bring this last one here and use it up. So we've got that there as well. I don't know. I keep thinking it's a bit of glue on the crow, but it's the centre of its feather. I don't know what you call it. What's shining. And I keep thinking it's glue. Right, let's have a look at these again. I want the spikiness. I've cut several down on each colour, placed them on picks and cut them short. And the reason I've cut them shorter is because of the length of the grass. Oh gosh, these are tangling up. Oh, I've just pulled the bauble off. Stick it back on. There we go. Because of the length of the grass, so I didn't really want it to be, you know, coming right out here. So I've placed them on picks and cut them down and placed a bit of white tape on them as well, and left myself some green stem to go into the wreath. So I may do where we've got a white here. I may add a black one with it. So I'm not going to place in too many. So you've got the black and white one together. I've done the same with this, placed some tape on already. So we could bring these two then together as one. Let's get the black one. I only want about 3 in. So we're going to place one, well maybe 3. One on each end. Because now I've placed a black one on the inside and the white on the outside, I'm going to place in the white on the inside because we've got the black crow. So I want the white ball and grasses to reflect off of the crow. And I don't mind these meeting. It's, you know, with them being airy, they're not, you know, going to be in the way of, I have too much focus on them. So let's move it around a little bit more. I don't know if I did enough black. Oh, I didn't. Right, well, I'll probably have to do another black. So now we're going to go around here. So I'm going to, again, I don't really want to place in too many of them. So we'll bring that there and we'll place in the black one with it as well. Again, keep them as a pair. So let me just get another black one. I can't believe I didn't do this. And they are on glittery paperback. There we go. Let's take the old paper off. And I keep them as a cluster together. And I wrap one of the main stems around it. And I get a pick. Oops, that's the wrong pick. I keep using that one. It's for something else. So it's that. Let's get those out of the way. Grab a pick. Now I'm just placing the glue on the pick and popping it on there. And then getting some floral tape. Oh gosh, everything's all going wrong. Get the floral tape, go over. I haven't got black, so I'm using dark brown. And then I'm just going to wrap it up onto the pick or the stem. So where did I just place that one? So that went there. So we'll bring this one here. Grab a white one. And bring that one with it as well. So we'll do this again. it's so hard to get this out. Pick. Place glue on. Put it over here. Oops, I dropped a piece of grass. And I'm going to wrap that around the stem instead to keep that in place. And then put our tape. We'll do one here. As well. And then get a white one. And place the white one with that one. So I'm going to need another 2, I guess. I did enough white ones. I just didn't do enough black. I thought I was all prepared, guys. So we'll do it again around here. So where I've got the white leaf, I will place a black one. And then we'll place the white one near the black twiggy bits. So I just place a white one on there. Now I'm going to bring the white one inside. And because these are quite long, the grass going over the sign, what I'm going to do is just snip them so they're not as long. So we've got that, so we don't need any more. Right. Oh, my plaster. I think I'm going to dot a few of these around on the inside as well. And then here, because there's quite a bit of black here, so I'm going to just separate all of that with a bit of the white. Right, I'm going to take them off. I'm going to get the most out of them, guys. Again, picks. So let's see. Again, I'm going to bring one on here as well, because there's big black leaves where the maple is. So just a little bit of white on top. I can get it in. Yeah. Just bring that in front of it, like so. There. Keep using those fingers. You could use berries if you wanted, white berries and black berries. If you know, don't have like the balls or things like that, and maybe use some, if you don't have the harvest, leave what I'm doing at the moment. You could use heather or small eucalyptus in white or black, or lavender, white lavender, and you could use, if you don't have maple, and you have white ficus, you could use that as well. Just, you know, as other options of foliage, it would all look perfectly, you know, beautiful. Let's just get that round there. So you could use gypsophila in it if you wish. And I'm just looking for little areas that I think it needs a little bit of white above it. I think we need something around there. I think I'm going to put a black maple there, well here should I say, in between all this white. Let's see if I had one left. I can't remember. Just bear with me a mo, guys. I'm just looking if I had one left. I don't think so. Just grab one of those as well. I think it's a little bit too much white there. You know, with the white sign as well, they all seem to be clashing. So I just want to use this one a bit as depth. If you can see, I don't know if you can see where you are, guys, just where this spiky mum, the harvest, the elephant ear, the cypress leaf, and then the white background on there. We need something black in here too, so it doesn't look too white. There. So how many of these have I cut down? 1, 2, 3. So we'll probably place these maybe on the outer side. Oh no, I've got 4. Oh,